Now, hopefully you will not have any ballots to reject, but if you do, we want to make sure that you know how to do so. Click on the returned AB envelopes. You're going to select the action of reject. Today's date is 7/7/2016. Now here is an important part of this process. You need to choose the reject reason before you can scan your ballot. This will tie that reject reason to the absentee ballot in SVRS. In this training, we're going to reject 3 ballots for 3 different reasons. Now, we're going to need to change each reject reason to make sure the correct reject reason gets tied to the correct absentee ballot. First up is a non-registered signature envelope that did not include a VRA. So under Reject Reasons, click Not Registered, No VRA. Ensure that this Resend ballot is checked because this will generate a replacement ballot in SVRS, and then we'll enter in that ballot ID. Next ballot to reject is a ballot without a witness signature. So click on Reject Reasons. Go down to Witness, No Witness Signature. Make sure that Resend Ballot is checked, and then we can enter in that ballot ID. You'll notice here how the reject reasons are different from one another in the grid, which is exactly what we want. The next ballot to reject is a ballot where the voter ID number and the signature do not match the application. So under Reject Reasons, we're going to go to Voter. Voter number and sign did not match. Make sure that Resend Ballot is checked, and then enter in that ballot ID. Now you'll want to confirm that the reasons for rejection as well as the rest of the information in the grid is correct, and then click Continue. Make sure that the amount of ballots that you want to reject is correct, which is 3, and then we'll click Submit. Now those 3 ballots were processed successfully, and now we're going to print our labels for our replacement ballots. The first way to do this is you'll go into AB Records, and you can enter in that person's information. So, Ingrid. Now we can click View here. And if you scroll down underneath the ballots, it does say that there were 2 state primary ballots. One was rejected and one has been initialized. So then we're going to want to print our AB labels here. And we're going to choose Print Dymo with return address. Now, this is because you're going to be mailing out a new ballot, so that we'll have the label in order to put on the signature envelope, the one that will get returned to Hennepin County, the one for the application, and a one for a VRA, since this person was a non-registered voter. The second way to find your replacement ballot labels is running a report. So if you go under Reports and click Standard, go to Local AB, AB Labels Dymo. So this is what the report is going to look like when you go to fill this out. You want to do replacement ballots only, I entered, regular, both for registered and non-registered, and these last ones will auto-populate here with the application received, the application delivery method. You don't need to worry about Uocava because that's handled by Hennepin. And then you can leave Do Not Save, and that's fine too. So you can run your report then, and it will generate all the labels that you need in order to print your replacement labels that you did that day. In SVRS practice, it does not allow me this functionality, so I won't show you what the labels look like, but they'll print out on your Dymo like normal. Just make sure that when you send out your replacement ballots, that you print out the letter of rejection and check the box on the letter with the reason for rejection in order to send that to the voter with their replacement ballot. You'll gather your materials, send the replacement ballot out to the voter with the word replacement stamped on the outside of the outgoing envelope. This way the voter knows he or she did not just receive 2 ballots for some unknown reason. And also, remember that if you are sending a replacement ballot within 5 days of the election, you do need to attempt to contact the voter by phone and/or email in order to let them know about the ballot rejection and the options that they have for voting. Make sure that you document your contact attempts in a log as well. And that is rejecting and replacing a ballot.